And of course, is the time of year when people have a tendency to stress out a little bit when you're trying to find that just right gift for somebody, maybe a family member or co-worker, and maybe that co-worker or family member is trying to do things a little bit differently, maybe eating healthier or just doing things in a different way, but you still want to get something and give to them that's memorable and then means something. So that's why Sheree Clark steps in as we have some ideas, don't we?
Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da. You need a cape is what you need.
I
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
indeed. Well, you know, it is that time of year, and we put all this burden on ourselves to come up with the really creative answers, and there are a ton of them. And the thing is to just relax and let yourself go, and don't work so hard to try to please somebody. Just go with something that feels right.
Sometimes the simplest ideas are the ones that are the most remembered.
Exactly, and sometimes the ones that are most remembered aren't the most expensive. So let's start with a few homemade ideas, because I don't know about you guys, but when somebody makes something for me, it's like when your mom has this box of the things that you made in kindergarten. Those are the things that mattered. Right. So you guys know how big I am into vanilla. So when I have made vanilla on the show, and I usually make a big bottle, I made it recently actually. What I do is I package it into little containers like this. I handwrite Sheree's vanilla on there, and that's a lovely gift. It's wonderful. You make it a couple months in advance and you pass it out. If you don't have it made already, you can make it and just say, use it around Valentine's Day. So that's a really, really economical, really wonderful one. I use this vanilla as an ingredient in, and you know I can't come on the show without feeding you.
Yay!
So you've got some of this.
It's just awful.
Yes, it's some chocolate granola, and then you just put it in a decorative jar, put a bow on it. It's economical. Again, it's made of oats. I use gluten-free oats. There's some nuts in there. I've put raisins. Isn't that lovely? And it's got cashew milk. And just to change things up, I made you, Lou, a version that's not granola, so I didn't cook it or dehydrate it in any way. It's muesli. So
what is muesli?
Muesli is simply granola that hasn't been cooked or processed to the point where it's had heat applied to it. Okay. So what I did was I took some oatmeal, and I could make a jar of muesli. Put some oatmeal. Yours has got cranberries and some cinnamon. I put pecans. Put that into the jar. Let it sit, or just let it. It doesn't have to do anything. I just give it to you. And what I did to make it for today was I let it soak in cashew milk.
I was wondering what that was. Yeah, it softened everything up.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
You know what I love about this? A lot of times when we think holidays, we think about sweets.
Yeah.
We love getting sweets. Nothing wrong with that. I love sweets. But how wonderful if you're trying to make some healthier choices in your life, or you know a friend who is, to give them something that's supportive of that, as opposed to saying, we know you're not eating healthy right now, but here's some amazing cookies and treats in front of your face that you have to stare at.
And
you know,
and
still very tasty, but you're helping a friend who might be trying to make some better choices.
Customizable too. So if you don't like walnuts, but you do, I can make yours with walnuts and put coconut in yours. And
what's great about this, it's not overly sweet.
Right. Yeah,
That's really good.
I do that on purpose. I know that you don't have a gigantic sweet tooth, so I could make that sweeter if you wanted it that way. So.
No, it's great.
If people want recipes for ideas like this, where's the best place to go?
To go to my website, and Fork in the Road, fork-road.com. And while we're talking about homemade things, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is you can do things kind of crafty and things yourself. This is actually a gift that a mutual friend of ours, Michelle Beshin, gave to me.
Yeah, sure, we know her.
And so she just did a little thing. It says gratitude leads to joy.
We miss you, Michelle. Come back on the show sometime.
Isn't she awesome? Well, Michelle and I are doing a workshop this Saturday, and we're putting together. Michelle's very, very talented. She's very into DIY.
She's great into multi-purposing.
Oh, amazing woman.
And repurposing.
So this Saturday, December 5th, from 1 to 4 at her studio, we're going to be doing a program. She's going to be showing us how to make some of your own DIY sketchbooks that we can turn into journals, and I'm going to be showing how to make desserts using just a couple ingredients. I've got 3 desserts using the same 2 ingredients. So that's going to be...
My mom is at home freaking out right
Love that idea.
Now, you said you also, during your whole deal this weekend, too, you have 3 desserts that are, what, gluten and dairy-free?
They're
Is that what I
gluten-free,
heard?
sugar-free, dairy-free. Yep, they hit all of the high notes. So there's a little something for everybody. So here's the good thing. It's a twofer. One, you're going to be able to make some gifts while you're there, because you're going to do a journal and you can gift it to somebody. And 2, it's a time away from the madding crowd. You know, this weekend we can just get away. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll enjoy it. So please, if you're interested in that, just visit my website, give me a holler and whatnot. But back to gifts.
Okay,
Other
more
gifts.
gifts.
Let's talk store-bought gifts now.
Okay.
Let's talk about people who want to be healthy and are outdoorsy, or people who live in apartments and don't maybe have a lot of stuff. I can hit two birds with one stone. This is a really cool gift, and it looks like it might have pencils inside or whatever. Oh, no. It's got...
It's a knife.
It's a knife. And better than that, it's a knife that's held in place with a magnet, so when we're camping or whatever, this is good. And this is a cutting board.
That's a great idea.
Isn't that brilliant?
That is, and it's smooth across the top, so you're not going to get things caught in there.
Yes.
That is a great idea.
I love this thing for campers, for people, like I said, an apartment or somebody with limited space.
Right.
I got this at Backcountry Outfitters. It's about $40. I just love this thing. So if somebody's looking for a gift idea for me, this would be
That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. Yeah.
Just saying. Another thing is a lot of people who are into healthy things are also into sustainability and taking care of the earth and that type of thing. Let's don't underestimate reusable bottles. I am really into these. This one is really great for I like this kind for cold. It's got a removable top.
Plastic water bottles that we buy are one of the dumbest things we do as a culture. When you look at the energy it takes to make a bottle of water, which you can get anywhere, it really is bad.
It's terrible. And these are good solutions to that. This is a great coffee for tea, hot things. And I really like it because it doesn't have a lot of things inside where things get trapped and then it's germy and it's really nice. Another thing, again, sustainability, recyclability. Jackie, I got a pair for you.
These are so cute.
I love
cute.
these. These are made from repurposed sweaters. So these are all vintage sweaters.
Really? Nice.
And they're super soft.
And they're great, and they're all different. So these are very unique gifts, a little over $50.
That's a pretty good idea.
I love this. And they're machine washable.
Where'd you get
they're
those?
just great. These are from Backcountry also.
well.
I love Backcountry Outfitters.
cool
I go
store,
there
yeah.
for a lot of my gifts buying. The last thing I brought, you know I'm into books and I really love cookbooks and I've got a whole wall of them and whatnot. And a lot of times we give cookbooks as gifts, but here's the thing. People look at cookbooks and they get intimidated. Or people look at cookbooks and it might not be, some are beginner cooks, some are advanced cooks, and you might not have hit their skill level.
Right.
This book is my absolute favorite. It came out last year. This one is called The Vegetarian Flavor Bible. There's another flavor Bible that's not vegetarian. What this book is it's a little, I'll let you take a look at it. This would be a good one for you. It's got a listing of all kinds of different ingredients, like anything that you
I
can
just
imagine.
opened up the eggplant.
Okay,
For
perfect.
example, there's eggplant. I just opened it up.
And it'll tell what kind of flavor it has, how you cook it, what it goes good with, what you can use to substitute if you don't have eggplant and a recipe calls for it. This has saved my butt so many times.
Yeah.
I just love it. And as I said, there's a version for omnivores, so it's all good.
Guava juice and nectar. That's in here.
It's a great
Asparagus.
thing. So there's no shortage of things that we can do here for people who are into healthiness, sustainability, do-it-yourselfers. It's all there.
Okay, so we want to learn how to make this and maybe some tips on how to make the vanilla. How do we get some more information?
Contact me via email at info@fork-road or go to my website, which is fork-road.com. And whatever you do, make sure you come and join us on Saturday. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, you and Michelle.
Yes.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Good to see you.
All right.
Great ideas.